Alrighty, guys, let's get rolling here with game number 4, 2018 World Series, Red Sox at Dodgers. And as I mentioned, the most important game of a 4-game series is game number 4. The difference between being tied at 2 games apiece and being up 3-1 is huge in baseball. Not very often do you win 3 games in a row or sweep a team. Just look at the regular season. You'd have to sweep a team in a 3-game series. It doesn't happen all the time. Usually, it doesn't matter if you got a good team, the best team in the league versus the worst team in the league. Usually, the worst team in the league at least wins 1 out of 3. So, if you're up 3-1, you have a distinct advantage in this. So, game number 4, Dodgers 2 wins, Red Sox 1 win. Let's get things underway. Game number 4. Mookie Betts in center field. Andrew Benintendi, left field. Steve Pearce over there at first base. J.D. Martinez in right field. Xander Bogaerts at short. Eduardo Nunez, he's going to be the third baseman. Brock Holt, the second baseman. Christian Vázquez, he's going to be the catcher. And the pitcher spot uses card X. Card X man is going to be, where is he? Here he is. For the Boston Red Sox, Eduardo Rodriguez. 13-5, 3.82 ERA. 146 strikeouts, 1.27 whip. Whip it up. Whip it good. All right. Facing off against the Dodgers will be David Freese at first. Max Muncie will be at second. Justin Turner out there at third base. Many Machado's at short. Cody Bellinger's in center field. Yasiel Puig's in right field. Chris Taylor's in left field. Austin Barnes is your catcher. And the pitcher, using card number B, is going to be none other than Rich Hill. Rich Hill, the lefty. He has a 11-5, 3.66. Pitched 132 innings, 150 strikeouts, 1.12 whip. All right, let's get things underway. Again, percentile dice rolls, black, white, 32, modifier dice, and we are ready to go. Game number 4 gets on the way with Rich Hill, the lefty, against Mookie Betts, the right-hander. Here we are, game number 4. This is from, in case you'd forget, October 27th, 2018. October 27th, last year. Mookie Betts, Rich Hill. And Mookie's going to start off with 11. That is a deep drive into center field. It's going to land in. It bounces past the fielder, but he recovers in time to hold him to a leadoff single. Mookie Betts, he's an A stealer. So he's got a 2-run. Rich Hill has got nothing. Let's look at the catcher. Austin Barnes, he's got nothing, so it'd just be a 2. A 2 and an A. If I look at my steal charts, wherever I put them, I probably move them out of the way here. Where's my steal charts? Hello. There they are. There's my steal charts. I don't know where I'm going to put the rest of these charts. I guess I'll lean them up against my Culver's drink here. Problem with that is we can get a little bit of the, we'll just, I don't know, we'll put them over here. That's fine. Who cares, right? Yeah, sure. We'll put them over here. That's fine. All right. So a 2 and an A, 1 to 7, 1 to 15 is a good steal. 16 to 18 he's stolen, and anything higher than 18 he will just stay at first. 71, so cannot get the jump. That brings up Andrew Benintendi. Andrew Benintendi. And away we go. 69. Steve Reich 3. So down goes Benintendi. Out on strikes. Steve Pierce. Steve Pierce pinch hit in yesterday's game. Red Sox victory. Steve Pierce. 2-2 is a strikeout. Just barely, but it is a strikeout. So 2 strikeouts for Rich Hill. And that brings up J.D. Martinez. Mookie Betts still at first. He's going to try and steal again. 74, so nothing there. J.D. Martinez. 34, and he strikes out as well. So striking out the side, Rich Hill gives up the single and then strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. That's a good way to start for the Dodgers. Eduardo Rodriguez, another lefty, facing off against Freese, the right-hander. First baseman gets a start today. Whoa, hit that one foul. That was a foul ball. That is an 18. That is a hit by pitch. That's the only number that's a hit by pitch. Hit by pitch. So let's calculate. He doesn't have any steal rating. We guess we can't calculate it, but Rodriguez is a -1 to hold, and Velquez is a -1 there as well. So you're going to lose 2 against this combo. So not much stealing is going to happen for the Dodgers. So runner at first, Max Muncie. 3-3, Steve Reich 3. So these pitchers are throwing some darts in there. Justin Turner. That is a 41. That's an out, and it's a 1 out. Popped it up to second. Pops him up to second. P4. 2-away. And brings up Manny Machado. Yesterday's game, first at bat. And if we were watching TV right now, we would show you a highlight. It was far. It was high. It was gone. It put the Dodgers ahead. And that was all she wrote. Oop, foul ball. Couldn't get that one in the hole. That's what she said. Manny Machado. 0-9. That's going to be a single plus with the runner on first. Runner is Freese. He is a slow runner. S plus. He could go to third if he wanted to risk it, but I think he will just stop at seconds. So runners at first and second. Machado lines a drive there, back up the middle. Cody Bellinger, 2-on, 2-away, bottom of the first. Big opportunity for the Dodgers to jump on the board first. That is 74. That's not going to do it as he strikes out. So, oops, cancel. Yep. I want a strikeout. There we go. All right. So that brings up Xander Bogaerts. Still nothing after 1. Xander Bogaerts. Uh-oh. He's hit it well again. 0-2. Bogaerts has been the bane of the existence for the Dodgers. Bogaerts. Oh, hit that one foul. Is it going to stay foul is the question. It's a 58, and that is going to be a double in the gap. And Xander Bogaerts with the leadoff double gives the Red Sox Nation some hope. Eduardo Nunez. 7-2 Steve, right? 3, so 4 strikeouts 4 strikeouts for Rich Hill so far. He struck out 4 of the first 6. Brock Holt, runner in second. 81. 81. We're going to be checking the defense here. And that happens to be a 98. 98. Gotta find my chart here. 98. 98. We're actually going to use the advanced chart because I happen to have it right here. 98 is going to be the right fielder. That's going to be Yasiel Puig. He's only a 1. 3 or lower. The right fielder slow getting into a looping liner down the line. And SI plus Bogaerts at second. He is a slow runner as well. So at SI, there is only 1 out. SI, he's a slow runner. He could advance if he wanted to risk it again. With only 1 out, is he going to go? He's thinking about it. He's going. He's going. We're going to the choice chart. There we go. Made up my mind. He's going for it. Trying to get over to third, get in scoring position. Brock Holt with the single. Bogaerts. Nope, he's going to stop at second. He's a slow runner. Yep, we're just going to stop. Stop. Single. Oh, he's on third. Right. I'm sorry. I gotta look at my chart again. Single. Right, it's still the same result. Doesn't matter. So, is he coming home? Is he coming home? Slow runner, huh? No, he's going to stop at third. So runners at the corners for Christian Valquez. So Valquez has an opportunity. Pitcher spot due up. They can get Valquez out, then possibly get the pitcher. Well, let's see. Valquez. Whoop. Foul ball. .30 is an out. What kind of out is it? It is a 2. Grounded to the pitcher, G1. And I think runner third on a G1 is going to hold. Man on first and third. G1 is a D. Batter out. Man on third holds. Runner moves to second. Okay. He hit it to the pitcher, right. So it's ground ball. It's going to be a 1-3. And Bogaerts will stay at third. Holt moves to second. And Red Sox Nation. Ugh. Eduardo Rodriguez cannot swing the bat. He's going to hope for a hit off of the pitcher card. The pitcher card. He's got it off the pitcher card. Unbelievable. And it's going to be a fly ball to left field. Doesn't matter what we roll. So fly ball to left is going to do it. Unbelievable. Fly. No, cancel. You keep hitting the wrong button, dummy. Fly ball to left. And that is going to do it for the Red Sox. Threaten here in the top of the second, but cannot put the run across. Yasiel Puig. God damn it. Come on, Yasiel Puig. Here we go. And that is going to be a 74 strikeout. Chris Taylor, left fielder today. 39 is an out. 5. Ground ball to second. Ground ball 4-3 on the putout. Austin Barnes. 55 is a single plus. Nobody on to take advantage of the plus, but that does bring up Rich Hill with 2 away. Rich Hill does not have a very good card either. Oh, that's out of play. That's 37. That is an out. It's a 7. Fly ball to left. And both teams get runners on, but can't take advantage of them with the pitcher spot due up. Now, the pitchers the other day were hitting doubles and singles, and it was crazy. Not today. Mookie Betts, he's going to lead off the 3rd inning here. Betts, Benintendi, and Pierce. Rich Hill, 37 is an out 2. Ground ball to the pitcher. That's a G1. There we go. Benintendi struck out in the 1st. 0-7 is a single plus. Again, no one on base to take care of the plus. The plus just means your runners have a better chance of moving on base. It's still a single, but they have a better chance of moving extra bases if on the plus. Unfortunately, we don't have anybody on base. You can't take advantage of the plus. Steve Pierce is up. So Steve Pierce struck out in the 1st. 9-3. That'll be an out 4. That's a ground ball. G4S. So I'm thinking that's a slow runner. And G4S, runner on 1st is an H. H is better out, runners advance. Okay, so it's going to be a G4. So it's going to be second base. And moving to second will be Benintendi. So Benintendi gets to second for J.D. Martinez. 2 away now. J.D. struck out in the 1st and the inning. That is a 10. This time it's a single plus. Benintendi is an fast runner. So single plus. And there is 2 away. He's a fast runner, so he will score on the RBI single by J.D. Martinez. And here comes Benintendi. He's in. No throw. That brings up Xander Bogaerts. Double to start off the 2nd inning. J.D. Martinez. He's got a 0 steal. $31. That'll be an out 2. Ground ball to the pitcher. And that's going to do it. But the Red Sox put up a run. They're up 1-0 here in game number 4. Tabletop Baseball. How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate it. We're in game number 4. Dodgers leading 2-1. But the Red Sox have taken a 1-0 lead. You really like the setup. I appreciate that very, very much. I do. It's a labor of trying many different things. So David Freese is starting off here against Eduardo Rodriguez. And the only reason this cable keeps flopping back and forth is because I wasn't sure it charged up overnight. And I don't want it to, I don't want the sound to cut out because my headphones die during the live stream. So normally you won't have this cable flopping around on you, but not much I can do about it right now. So anyways, Eduardo Rodriguez, David Freese, we're in the bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 Red Sox. Thank you so much for stopping out Tabletop Baseball Plus. Check out their wonderful channel. 2 wonderful baseball and sports simmers over there. So check out Tabletop Baseball. Awesome job. Golf, baseball, all kinds of really cool things. So Rodriguez, David Freese, bottom of 3rd. 0-5. Oh, Freese gets a single, but no plus again. But no one on base to take advantage of the plus. So David Freese. Max Muncie struck out in the 1st. 2-2, hit by the pitch, and that's the only number that he gets hit by, but that comes up. So runners at first and second here for the Dodgers. That brings up Justin Turner. Justin Turner. He popped up to second his first time up. Oop, foul ball. Foul ball. Reroll. 73 strikeout. So down goes Turner on this strikeout. Nope, wrong one. I need to flip over the other guy. Here we go. Manny Machado. Manny, yesterday's game, home run. First inning this game, single. Let's see, he's on a roll here. Let's see if Manny Machado can keep his hot streak going against the Red Sox. 95, that's not going to do it. That'll be an out 5. That's a ground ball to the shortstop, G6. We have runner at first and second. How are we going to handle this G6? Runner at first and second is an N. If the fielder is a 5, it's a runner forced out at third. Otherwise, runner forced out at second. Batter safe under fielder's choice. We got to check the shortstop. Shortstop is going to be for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. And we got to find out what his rating is. I don't think he's a 5, but I could be wrong. Let's just double check. He's a 3. So if he was a 5 range, he'd get to it in time to get the guy at third, but in this case, he's not. It's going to be a fielder's choice. 6-4. Freese will advance. Out at second will be Muncie. And we will have runners at the corners. Machado on first. Keeps out of the double play at least. Oop, wrong card. Manny Machado. So Cody Bellinger, runners at the corners, 2 away. They had this set up last inning, or maybe, no, it was the first inning. They had runners at first and second with 2 away, and Cody Bellinger struck out. He's got the same opportunity here in the third inning. Runners at first and third, 2 away. Can Bellinger deliver this time? Here's the roll. Oh, it's a foul ball. We're going to do this again. 3-2 is the count. Am I using OBS? No, I'm using XSplit. I use XSplit for my streaming. Cody Bellinger, and 56 is a single off of Reenergize. The run comes in. The runner at first is Manny. He is very slow. He is probably not going to advance on the single. Single, very slow. No, he'll stop at second. But that is going to be an RBI single. And that is going to tie up the ball game 1-1. Cody Bellinger delivers this time. Cody Bellinger delivers this time. All right. And that brings up Yasiel Puig. Still not out of it. Runners at first and second. He struck out to start the second inning. 67 is a strikeout off of Reenergize's card. So that is going to do it. But we got us a tie ball game 1-1 after 3 innings of play. So Rich Hill comes back out, re-energized now. His team has tied it up. Nunez, he struck out in the second inning. That is an 83. That's being out. 3 is grounded to third. So over there at third base, picking that one up, it's going to be Justin Turner, the man with the beard. He's going to throw it on Mr. Shamrock Lucky, Mr. Shamrock Leprechaun himself. Brock Holt singled in the second. 24, and that will be a strikeout. So Rich Hill doing his best impression of Pedro Martinez with the strikeout. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts in the first 4 innings for Rich Hill. Christian Vázquez, he grounded the pitcher. First time up, 6. 6-6 is a strikeout. No yellow dice needed, but it was on the corner, so I just wanted to make sure. But it is a strikeout. So that is strikeout number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, strikeout number 6 by Rich Hill. Good pitching performance here for the Dodgers starter. 1-1 ball game, bottom of 4, Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor, 98. That's not going to do it. That's an out. Out 8. It's a fly ball. It's going out there to right field, making the catch out there. And right is going to be J.D. Martinez is in right field today. Holy crap, he is. Okay. So Chris Taylor out. Austin Barnes, the catcher today, he's singled in the second. 15, and that is hit by pitch. So second batter hit by Rodriguez. And that brings up the pitcher spot. We are going to try the bunt with only 1 out here, and we'll use the bunt chart. So he rolled a 90, which is an out. So on the out result, we're going to look at this dice 7, and 5 to 9 is a sacrifice. So it's a good sacrifice by Rich Hill. Sacrifice hit. Runner moves to second. And but doesn't tell us. We're just going to say it went to the pitcher and put out at first base. There we go. All right, doesn't matter. All right, so they get through the pitcher spot. Rich Hill does his job, advances the runner over to second base. That's going to be Austin Barnes. He is, in case we need it, he's a fast runner. So base hit probably will score him. Let's look at our run charts. With 2 outs, a fast runner will have a chance to score. At S+, if we get the single plus now, it will score the runner for sure. David Freese, he's been hit by a pitch in the first and singled in the third. David Freese, the Freese Meister. 36. Oh, it's an out. 4-4. It's a grounder to second base. Scooping that one up. Brock Holt. And that's going to retire the side. So once again, the teams get somebody in scoring position but cannot capitalize. These pitchers are pitching tough. As I mentioned, we are in Dodger Stadium, so if we need the stadium card, obviously we won't be using Fenway. We'll be using Dodger Stadium. This game this series could be headed back to Boston if the Red Sox were able to win this game. We'll see. Eduardo Rodriguez, the pitcher spot, unless you're pulling him. He's a 9 endurance. So the way they do endurance in this game is every inning you pitch, you lose a point. So he's pitched 4 innings so far, so that's 4 points. And then every time you reach the bottom of the order and face that batter, it counts as a point. So he's done that once, and this will be the second time. So that's 7 points against him. And then when you give up your first run, that counts as a point. So that's 7 against him. At the end of this inning, that'll be 8. So he's got probably another inning in him. So he's going to pitch. He's going to bat. And it's probably going to be an out, but that's just the way it is. That's the way life is sometimes. Just try your best. 46 is a strikeout, so it is an out. Another strikeout there by Rich Hill, but that's what you have to do. You have to keep him in the game, then you have to bat him. So that's your choice. Everyone knows the rules. You just got to play by the rules. That's all. All right. Mookie Betts single and a ground back to the pitcher. That is a 97. That's not going to do it. A 0 is a liner to third. Line out, third base. So 1 away. 2 away. Andrew Benintendi struck out and singled and scored a run on the RBI single by J.D. Martinez. 25 strikeout. He doesn't strike out very much. He's only 22 to 26, but a 25 is a strikeout. So Benintendi Down on strikes. That is 3, 6, 7. This is strikeout number 8 by Rich Hill. We got us a 1-1 ball game, bottom of 5. Reenergize against Max Muncie. Strikeout and was hit by a pitch in the third. That's a 19. And that is a walk. So Mac Muncie gets the free pass. And he is a 0A stealer. So if you have less than a 0, I don't believe you can steal. Yes. So with Rodriguez -1 and Valquez a -1 as well. So you got a -2. Justin Turner, strikeout and a pop up to second. He could try to bunt the runner in the scoring position, but it's a little early for that. Justin Turner, 12, single. And the runner on first is Muncie. He is a slow runner, so he's going to stop at second base. Single, and he's a slow runner. No, he does not advance. Okay, so he will stop at second. So Justin Turner, runners at first and second. Nobody out for the man. Manny Machado. 12. Single plus. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Single plus. The runner at second is Muncie. He is slow. He could try to come home, or you load the bases with nobody out. SI slow runner. Being a slow runner on the choice chart is a little difficult. But you know what? I think he's going to try for it. Now, you know what? Slow runner, again, we're just going to play it safe. So a single by Machado loads the bases with nobody out. Defense will play, so you have a choice. You play in, try and get that runner out at home, or you stay back. They're going to play in with nobody out. They could try to get the double play with bases loaded going home to first. That would be obviously the best option, but Cody Bellinger is up. I have a meeting on the mound to discuss all what we just talked about. Cody Bellinger single and a big RBI strikeout in the first and an RBI single in the third. Can Cody Bellinger deliver again for the Dodgers? 86, that's not going to do it. It's a 4 out. That's a G4S. So we're going to look for G4S. And the bases are juiced. That's an H result. Batter out, all other runners advance on the slow ball. So it didn't matter that they were playing in, I don't believe. Let me just double check the chart again. Yeah, it doesn't say anything if they're playing in. That doesn't change anything at all. So it's just a slow roller. You know, that should kind of, I would think, adjust something. So let me just make sure. Let's look at said rule book. I know there's a section on playing in, so let's just make sure, because this could decide the whole series. All right. So the defensive manager may bring their infields in if trying to cut down a runner at home plate. When using this strategy, make the following adjustments. Play codes liners are instead singles. Play codes. Here we go. Play codes G3S, G4S, G5S, G6S. Result in the runner on third holding unless he is forced to move ahead, in which case he is out at the plate. So it is a good thing that I double checked, because he rolled a G4S. G4S is he's out at the plate. So out at the plate, I'm going to keep this out. They should, if they should have that information on the actual chart. Somewhere they should have that information. So I'll talk to the designer developer about that, and hopefully I'm going to be talking to him about a few things in the game. I really like it. I think the flow is really nice. It's not overly complex, but it is it is deep in its own right. So it's going to be a 4-2 out at the plate. So that Cody Bellinger grounded to second because they were playing in. They're able to go home on that. So one away. Now comes the real decision. Do you play back and go for the double play? Or do you risk playing in again? Play codes G3, G4, G5. I'm just looking at the rule here. Result in a runner at third being thrown out at home. If the offensive manager is playing it safe, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they're going to... Bases... No, I'm sorry. Bases are not loaded. It's only first... No, yes, bases are still loaded on the fielder's choice home, right. So bases still are loaded. They're going to play in again. Let me just... Yeah, they're going to play in again. So we'll see what happens. They're going to play in again. Here we go. Yasiel Puig is up. Bases juice still 1-1 ball game. Bottom of 5. Had to think about what they wanted to do. I mean, would you play back and go for the double play? Or would you play in? I think you're going to play in. Try to get that force out at home with only 1 out. We're going to do it. We're going to play in. Yasiel Puig. 65. It doesn't matter. It's a strikeout. So all that decision making, and he strikes out. Couldn't even get the ball in play, Yasiel. That brings up Chris Taylor, who's having an awful, awful World Series. He's 0 for 2. I don't think he even has a hit yet. He's having a terrible, terrible time. Chris Taylor feeling the pressure of the WS World Series. 0 for 2 now could make up amends. Now, obviously, we play back with 2 outs. So, Chris Taylor, 53, and that's a single plus off of Rodriguez. So, the runner from third comes home. Runner on second is Manny Machado. He's very slow, though, so we know him. He's very slow, and he could try to come home with the question mark. He could try to come home, and it was anybody but a very slow runner. You know what? Screw it. Machado, he's coming home. What the hell? What's he going to do? He's coming home. He's coming home. So Machado's coming home. Defensive manager calls the butt. If the defensive manager cuts the ball off rather than throwing home, we're going to use the cutoff chart. Is he going to throw home against a very slow runner? So against a very slow runner, 42 to 78 is an out. 90. So basically, 42 to 97 is out. So you got about a 60% chance of throwing him out. And they're going to throw it home. So here comes the play at the plate. Here comes the play at the plate. Matano, he comes around. He's trying to score. There's the throw. It's in time. It is safe. 29. 5-41. Runner is safe. So the runners move up on the single on the throw home. So Turner scores. Machado comes home. Bellinger would normally just go to second, but he's going to go to third on the throw home. And then I have to move the runner from first to second on the manual advance. So Bellinger will stay at third. Taylor moves up to second on the throw home. So a single moves to second on the throw home, and Machado, the bane of the existence for just as Bogaerts has been the bane of the Dodgers, Manny Machado has actually been the bane of the Red Sox. And Chris Taylor finally decides to do something in this World Series. He was, 254 average. It's just not been very good for him. But 2 RBI single, and that puts runners in scoring position again. Second and third. But you know what? With the pitcher due up next, do you walk Austin Barnes to face a pitcher spot? And I think you do. So they're going to intentionally walk Barnes. They do not want to give up any more nonsense at this point. So they're going to walk him. And that loads the bases again, but that brings up the pitcher spot. And they do not want to have any nonsense. No more runs scored on them. So the Dodgers sneak in 2. Rich Hill. Now the question is, do you keep Rich Hill in the game? Let's check his status. He's pitched 5 innings. He's missed the bottom of the inning twice, and he's given up a run. That is 8. So his endurance is 9. So he can only pitch 1 more inning. So do you pull him with bases loaded and go for it, or do you say, all right, we got our lead, now let's just buckle it down for, a couple innings? Yeah, I think you're going to, they're just going to. He's only got 1 more inning in him. Is it worth 1 more inning when you have bases loaded? Let's see in the real World Series how long Rich Hill stayed in. Let's take a look. If you don't mind. He pitched 6 1/3. So it looks like he's, I don't have to do what they did in real life. I'm just kind of comparing. In real life, he did pitch 6 1/3. So he is going to stay. He's going to bat. He'll try to get through his 6 innings here in the World Series. 39, that's not going to do it. That's an out. Out is 9, is a fly ball out to right, and that's going to end the inning. But the hometown crowd has something to cheer about as they put 2 runs across for the Dodgers. They take a 3-1 lead, top of 6 now. So let's see if Steve Pearce can get through another inning. 89, that is an out 4. That's a ground ball to second. G4. 1 away. J.D. Martinez, single and a strikeout. That's a 6-6 strikeout. So far it's worked out, but there is still 1 more important out to get, and that's the man right there, Xander Bogaerts. A double and a ground ball, but he's been just a troublemaker. 45, not this time, 5. That's ground ball to second. So it is a 1-2-3 inning. So the Dodgers' plan to keep Rich Hill in to get through the 6 has worked so far. So Rodriguez, let's see, he's gone through 5 innings. He faced the bottom of the order 3 times, and he's given a run. So he has actually got to be done. So Rodriguez will be pulled. Matt Barnes will come in to face off against the top of the order. So new pitcher. Matt Barnes, he's not in. All right, so I got to add him in. That's fine. Lineup, manager, add player. They aren't Barnes. Matt, he's a right-hander. Okay, fine. And we're going to save this as Boston. Save. Okay. So Matt Barnes is going to come in and pitch now. Okay. So switch back over. New pitcher. Matt Barnes. He will bat in the 9th spot. That's fine. He's just going to pitch 1 inning anyways. All right. So we are in the bottom of the 6th. Rodriguez is out after giving up the 2 runs in the 5th. But he pitched well though. David Freese, hit by pitch, a single and a ground ball to second. 41, that'll be an out, and it's a 7. It's a fly ball to left. 1 away. Max Muncie, strikeout, hit by a pitch, and a walk. 62 is a walk. So back-to-back walks by Max Muncie. And you know what? The Dodgers are going to put on a little hit and run action here. Justin Turner's up, and Max Muncie, he's off with the pitch, hit and run. Here we go. 11. 11 would have been a single. So the result is, okay, good. So that actually worked out really well. A single, or an SI or an SI plus is a single, and runners advance 2 bases. So the hit and run perfectly timed by the Dodgers, and moving to third, Max Muncie. And that is going to be, I don't normally hit and run, so that's crazy that I actually called it at the right time. So 1 away, Dodgers at the corners for Manny Machado. 2 singles and a fielder's choice in the 3rd inning. Matt Barnes trying to get Manny Machado out. He has been hot this World Series. Can he continue it for the Dodgers? And that is going to be an 88. That is a strikeout. So this time, down on strikes. So Machado out. Runners at the corners, 2 away for Cody Bellinger. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 5th. Single in the 3rd, and his strikeout in the 1st inning. 2 men on, 2 away here. Bottom of 6. Matt Barnes. Whoop, foul ball. Foul ball. We have not had a deep drive in a long time. No deep drives in a long time. That is a 93. That is not going to get the job done. That is an out. 9 is a fly ball to center field. And that's going to do it. So once again, the Dodgers get runners in scoring position but can't capitalize. So we move on. So Rich Hill, we got to pull Rich now. So he'll be done. So we're going to bring in Scott Alexander if we can. Yes, we can. And he is going to bat. Yeah, he'll bat 9th. That's fine. He'll bat 9th. So Scott Alexander, the lefty, comes in to face off against Eduardo Nunez. Struck out in the 2nd inning, grounded to 3rd in the 4th inning. 0 for 2 Nunez. And let's see who Boston has on the bench. They have Swinehart, Moreland, Devers, and Jackie Bradley Jr. if they need them. Yeah, Nunez, he's going to stay in there, I think, here in the top of the 7th. Got to give the man a chance to produce. 43 is not going to do it. That is a 0. Liner to short. Line out to short. Brings up Brock Holt. Single and a strikeout for Brock Holt. 35 out. Number 9. That is a fly ball to center. Fly ball center field. 2 away. And Christian Vázquez is up. Now, one thing of note, and I'm going to share this with you guys here for just a second. I'm going to show you my desktop. There we go. So one thing of note here as I'm scoring the game is if pitchers get 3 consecutive innings without giving up a hit. You can see in the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th innings, Rich Hill did not give up a hit. Then you actually you deduct a point off you add a point to your endurance. So after 3 innings, you add a point. So he could have technically come in to pitch this inning and not being tired. And there's a couple other rules that go with the endurance of the pitchers and how long they can stay in and how many runs they've given up and all that stuff. But so I just wanted to make you aware that if 3 consecutive innings without giving up a hit, you actually add 1 to your endurance. So you can stay in longer, obviously, because you're not giving up as many hits, right? So that brings up Christian Vázquez, 2 away here in the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th. Whoop, foul ball. That is a 6-7. 6-7 is a strikeout by Alexander, and that's going to do it for the Red Sox. And just as the Dodgers hitting went quiet in game number 3, the Red Sox have really been quiet since the 3rd inning. They have not had much. So that's going to do it for the Red Sox in the 7th. It's stretch time. Stretch time. And I'm going to run and get something real quick. I'll be right back. All right. As I mentioned earlier, my drink here was getting all the little water all over my desk, so I wanted to get a towel to put it on. But anyways, our 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Culver's. Toppings with a lightly buttered toasted bun is better. Cheers. Butterburgers, believe it. Sweepstakes. The grand prize is worth $25,000. So enjoy your Culver's Butterburger today. All right. That's our 7th inning stretch. Yasiel, Puig, Matt Barnes. Matt is done. So he's out. It's going to be Joe Kelly. New pitcher. Joe Kelly, he will, whoever comes in is going to be out. So it's going to be Kelly, I think. We got Kimbrel left. Ooh, Boston might have to make a double switch here. Boston might have to make a double switch, which, who are they going to bring in? That's the question. They've had, let me switch over to the other team here. They had Vázquez as the catcher. They're gonna make a double switch here. So the pitcher spot's gonna go to 8. Blake Swinehart is gonna be coming in for Vázquez. So Crazy nonsense going on here. So Joe Kelly is going to try and get 2 innings out of him somehow, some way. So we're going to be putting in a. Let me make sure I did not do it yet. Right, I did not. Okay. So we're going to be making a double switch. So the pitcher is going to 8. The catcher is going to 9. Okay. So let's see if I can remember that now. All right, so we're going to insert a defensive replacement, Blake Swinehart. Coming in, he's going to bat 9th. He's going to be the catcher. Blake Swinehart, 9th, catching. Okay. So we can take Valquez's card out and put him in the 9th. No, he's going to be here, and the pitcher spot is going to go there. Right. Okay. And then we are going to bring in Joe Kelly, batting in the A spot. I believe I did that right. And if I switch over, yeah, looks right. Okay, good. All right. So Joe Kelly comes in. He's going to be facing off against Yasiel Puig. Racking up the games lately. Yes, sir. Thanks for stopping by, Keith. Appreciate it. We are in the bottom of the 7th. I was just doing some double switch. We had a nice 7th inning stretch. I had to go get a towel to clean off my desk because my cup was leaking everywhere. Yasiel Puig is 0 for 3 with, yes, 3 strikeouts. Not helping the Dodgers at all, but we don't... we could bring Peterson in. All right. Yasiel Puig, we're just going to leave him in there. Bottom of 7, 3-1 Dodgers. Although anyone's got to be better than him in... He's only a 1 rating, which is terrible. We could bring Peterson in left. Who can we move to right field would be the question. Bellinger's in center. And Taylor is in left. So let's look at Chris Taylor. Can he play right field? He can't. So we're kind of stuck. We don't have to bring. We have no one that plays right field. So Yasiel Puig he's got the position by default, I guess. 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. Oh, he says, shut up, Mr. Commentator, as I'm going to hit one deep, 0-4. He says, take that and smoke it, mister. It is going 84, though. 84 is a double. That was in the gap, and Yasiel Puig hits it in the gap for a double, stand-up double. Don't be talking trash about me, says Yasiel Puig. I will hit it when I damn well feel like hitting it. Wow, leadoff double by Yasiel Puig. Chris Taylor, 2 RBI single to give the Dodgers a lead in the 5th. Can he do it again? Chris Taylor, 29, strikeout. So Chris Taylor out on strikes. That is number 2, 4, 6, 8 strikeouts by the Dodgers so far. Austin Barnes, single, hit by a pitch, and a walk. He's been on base 3 times. Good call by the manager to start Austin Barnes today. 85, and that will be an out 4. And that is going to be a ground ball hit G5H. G5H. We have a runner on second. I'm just checking here. G5H, runner on second is an A. Batter thrown out, runner holds. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So it's going to be a ground ball to third. Puig will stay at second. That brings up the pitcher spot. But Scott Alexander has done his job for the Dodgers. He will be pulled. Coming in to pinch hit. It's going to be Jock Peterson, the left-hander, is going to come in. Jock Peterson, the lefty's coming in to pinch hit. Jock Peterson coming in to pinch hit. There we go. Joe Kelly for the Red Sox. 3-1 Dodgers. 2 men on. Runner at... Oops, he should be at second base, actually. I put him to third, but he's on second. I'm not going to undo it. It's not going to matter if he's going to probably... A single is going to score him anyway, so it doesn't matter. But he should be on second base. Anyways, Jock Peterson comes in. Joe Kelly... 0-5, and Jock Peterson is hit it deep. How far is it going? It is headed out. It is 32. Gone! Jock Peterson hits it into the nighttime sky, and it just disappears as one of the stars in Hollywood. That is a 2-run home run. Once again, the managerial call by a.k.a. me, bringing Jock Peterson in, hits a home run, giving the Dodgers, I do that all the time. I don't know how. I mean, it's plain luck, obviously, but give me a break. Jock Peterson gives the Dodgers a little bit of breathing room here in the 7th inning. A 2-run home run. Wow. Woo, David Freese. The Freese Meister. 13 single. So the inning continues against Joe Kelly. Still two outs. Mac Muncie, he struck out, was hit by a pitch, and then 2 straight walks. We're in the bottom of the 7th, 5-1 Dodgers. That is a 17, and he's going to walk them, and they're going to have a meeting on the mound here. They're going to have a meeting. Joe Kelly is not pitching well, and we're going to pull him, and we're actually going to be making a call to the pen. And obviously, this player did not start in this game. And they're going to bring in... Who's up? Who is up? Justin Turner, the right-hander, is up. So Justin Turner, the right-hander's up. Then I'm going to be looking at something here really quickly to show you guys here. So we might be bringing in a right-handed specialist. So if we bring in a right-handed specialist, the pitcher, if they're a right-hander or a right-hander plus, the pitcher has the advantage. So we're going to do that. So we haven't actually done that yet in this system. Where is he? Carson Smith is going to come in. He's a right-handed specialist. You can tell by the circle around his right-hander. So that's going to give him an advantage against a right-handed batters, which Justin Turner is a right-hander. Manny Machado is a right-hander as well. So he will have the advantage. So Carson Smith is going to come in for Boston. And I'll show you how this works because this will be the first time Carson Smith. Let's see if he's actually in. Carson Smith is not. All right, so I got to add him into. Yeah. I'll do you in a minute. So I got to go to the lineup manager and I got to add him as a player. So that's Smith, Carson, righty, hit OK, save the roster, OK, go back, bring in the new pitcher. And remember, the pitcher's on the 8 spot now. I got to remember that. Smith, Carson Smith, he's going to bat 8th. and hit OK. So Joe Kelly does not do his job. So what happens is if the batter or the pitcher has an advantage based on that chart I just showed you guys. All right, so I'm going to give you an example here. So if Carson Smith has the advantage over the batter, and say the batter rolls a, let's say an 11, right, which would give him a single, Carson Smith can add 50 because he has the advantage, so it turned it into a 61, which would be a walk, you know. Or let's see, and even a better result would be something like if he rolled, say, a 21. Let's see, 21. So if I rolled a 21 and I added 50, that would be a 71. So instead of a walk, a 71 is going to be a strikeout because he has the advantage over the batter. So that's how that works. Now, obviously, if he rolls, say, a 60, or say he rolls a 51, he can't add anything to it because it's too high, right? So it's off of his card no matter what. So if he rolls, that's just what happens. So that's how that works. I think it's a pretty good system because it adds in some lefty-righty without making it overly complex, I guess. I have to look at that chart, but it makes sense once you look at the chart. And so Carson Smith has the advantage against Justin Turner being a right-handed specialist, Justin Turner being a right-handed. Now, obviously, the Dodgers can counter and bring in a lefty, so he wouldn't have the advantage, or a switch hitter. But then Justin Turner's out of the game here. So they're going to leave Justin Turner in. They'll give Carson Smith. Right now, they don't need more runs, right? They just need to keep a 5-1 lead is all they need. So Justin Turner, he rolls a 49, which would be an out. So 49-7 is a fly ball out to left field. So no sense in changing that result. Fly ball to left. All right. And that's going to do it for the 7th inning. So now we need to bring in a new pitcher for Los Angeles. And we're going to leave Kelly Jansen for, obviously, in case we need him. So we got a lefty and we have a righty. So we're going to bring in, it's a righty, a switchy, a righty, and then a lefty, and then a righty-righty. So they do have more righties in the lineup. So we're going to use Dylan Floro. Hopefully, Dylan Floro. Nope, he's not in the game either. God. All right, so lineup manager. I got to add him in. Floro. D-Y-L-E-N. He is a right-hander. Okay. We're going to save this as Los Angeles. Make sure I don't save it as Boston. That would be horrible. Overwrite everything. All right. And hit OK. Now let's switch back over. New pitcher, Floro. And Floro, you're going to bat in the 9th spot still, right? Okay. So you're in the 9th. Okay. All right. So Dylan Floro against Blake Swinehart. We're in the top of the 8th inning, 5-1 Dodgers. Blake Swinehart, who replaced Christian Velquez, is in the 9th spot now. And he rolled a 49, which is an out. 2 is a grounder to the pitcher. Ground out, 1-3. So 1 away. And brings up Mookie Betts. Started off hot, got a single in the 1st, and a grounder to the pitcher, and a line out to 3rd. So 1 for 3 for Mookie. Mookie! 7-2. Strikes out. Mookie Betts. Dylan Floro strikes him out. So 2 outs for the Red Sox. That brings up Andrew Benintendi. 2 strikeouts and a single for Benintendi. He scored the only Boston run so far in the 3rd inning. And a 45 is not going to do it. That's a 4. That's a grounder to second. And it's a 1-2-3 eighth inning. Not what the Red Sox wanted at all. Puts a lot of pressure on their ninth inning now. So Carson Smith, he's going to stay in to face off against Manny Machado. 2 singles, a strikeout, and a fielder's choice for Manny. Carson Smith, Manny Machado, bottom 8. So this is a perfect example. We rolled a 0-1, which would be a deep drive. Not going to, in this case, matter because if I add 50 to that, it's only going to take it to 51. So it's still going to be a deep drive. But Manny Machado, he's got a hold of one. And this could be the icing on the cake, as they like to say. And this one is 98. But we look at this up here, which says if you rolled a 95 to 99, which he did, we are going to look at the ballpark. So look at the ballpark, and we look at this number here, which is a 0. And that one there, my friends, is going. Good night, Irene. Many Machado gets a hold of one again. And that one is gone. Back-to-back games with a home run for Manny Machado. And he has been the Red Sox killer in this series. Holy crap. So good pickup by the Dodgers to get him from Baltimore for the run. It didn't work out in real life, but in our replay, he's been killing it. Cody Bellinger, 1 for 4 with a single. It's now a 6-1 game. Oop, foul ball. The Red Sox are down to their last 3 outs, or the Dodgers go up 3 games to 1. Wow. 55 single plus. He cannot adjust that at all, so that is going to be a single plus. And I think Carson Smith, if he can face a lefty, but there's 3 more righties coming up. So Yasiel Puig, that is a 7-1 strikeout. So he gets Puig on another freaking strikeout. That's 4 strikeouts and a double for Yasiel. 1 away for Chris Taylor. That is an 18, so this might be a good example here. 18, which is going to give him a strikeout. So no adjustment needed there. Strikeout. So if we would add 50 to that, it would have taken up to 78, which would have been a strikeout anyways. But Austin Barnes, 2-way now. This will be the last batter, I think, for Carson Smith. 0-0, so we add 50 to it. It's not going to matter. Austin Barnes, actually, we don't want to add 50 because it would take it to a deep drive. Austin Barnes, 0-0 is just a single plus. So single, and the runner will just stop at second. No sense in trying to get thrown out or anything here. So that brings up the pitcher spot. Floro will be gone. And it looks like it's going to be, we have no lefties except for Yasmani Grandal. So Grandal is going to come in, pinch hit. He's a switch hitter, so no bonus for the pitcher, Carson Smith. So Carson Smith against Yasmani Grandal. Bottom 8, 1 run in off the Manny Machado home run. 65. He walked him, and that's going to be it for him. He's done. So Carson Smith is done. Sure, we'll bring in Kimbrel just to give him a little bit of work. And he will bat in the ace spot. Not that it's going to get to the 8th spot, but Kimbrel will give him a little bit of work. Obviously not a safe situation, but they're going to need him for the next game. Might as well give him a little bit of work. A couple batters. He only needs 1 out, so 84, and that will be a strikeout. So that's going to do it. So he comes in and gets his work, and he's done, right? So Yasmani Grandal is out, and the Dodgers are going to bring in Kenta Miata. Kenta Miata, new pitcher Miata. Kenta Miata. And you are batting in what, the 8th spot nowadays? Yeah, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. God, I think I screwed it up. Right. Yeah, I think they're just doing the regular 9th inning. All right. All right, here we go. Steve Pearce. Let's see who they have in the pen. They have Moreland. They have Jackie Bradley Jr., and they do have Rafael Devers. Any one of those sound like a good replacement for Steve Pearce? Not really. We'll just keep them off to the side. Steve Pearce. You know what? All right, we'll just start making wholesale changes. Mitch Moreland in, Pearce out. Pinch hitter. Moreland. It's going to take me an extra minute, but not too bad. Mitch Moreland, Kenton Mayada. He is a lefty at least. Well, he's a 13, so that'll be a walk. So Moreland, J.D. Martinez. 6-1, top of 9. And that is a 54. That is a deep drive by J.D. Martinez. And this game is not over. J.D. says 0-6, which would go to the par. Oh, no, 0-6 is not in his list. That is gone. J.D. Martinez, 2-run home run, and it is a 6-3 ball game. And now it's a save situation, so Miata out. And Kelly Jansen in. How is he not in here? Good Lord. Okay, hang on. I got to add him in. Yeah. Line a manager. Add a player. J-A-N-S-E-N. Kenley. Kenley Jansen, right-hander. Okay. So Kelly Jansen's coming in now with the save situation coming up. And we're going to switch over to the other team. Go new pitcher. Kelly Jansen, you're going to bat 9th. There we go. All right, so if the Red Sox come all the way back, we're going to have a problem. But Xander Bogaerts, a double and a ground out to the pitcher and a ground out to second. 2 runs in for the Red Sox. 6-3. 88. And that'll be an out 0 liner to third. Kelly Jansen says, okay, all right, I've seen enough. Let me in there. Eduardo Nunez out for Boston. Devers in. Pinch hitter. Might as well use him up. Devers. Rafael Devers. Kelly Jansen here in the top of the 9th. Red Sox 2 outs away. 82, yes, out. 9, fly ball to center. So the Red Sox down to their last out. And Brock Holt, sure. We'll leave Brock Holt in there. Brock Holt 1 for 3 with a single. And then we got the pitcher spot, so we'll use Jackie Bradley for the pitcher spot. And that is a 5-5 single plus. Nobody on base to take advantage of the plus, but it keeps things alive. Jackie Bradley Jr. will come in, pinch hit. JBJ, and it's not over. Jackie Bradley, there we go. All right, so Jackie Bradley comes in. Runner at first, he could make things interesting. Two-way here in the top of the ninth, 6-3 ball game. 0-5, that one is going, and it is going, and it is... Look at the park, two, gone! JBJ, and once again, I made the freaking call, and they get a home run every single time. Jackie Bradley Jr., home run for the Red Sox, and just like that, it is a 6-5 ball game, but we've got no one to bring in now. We spent our wad trying to catch up. So it all comes down to Blake Swinehart, the replacement earlier in the game. Base is empty. 2 outs, top of the ninth. The Red Sox with 4 runs, making a game of this. Kelly Jansen, a little nervous, some sweat coming down the side of his cheek. He wipes it off. Here comes the sign. And the pitch. Here's the delivery. 7-4. He says, okay, I had enough of that. Strike 3, you're out, and that's the ball game. Woo! What a game, though. What a game this turned out to be. Red Sox came all the way back. They gave it a run. They certainly gave it a run. You got to give them credit. Mitch Moreland with a walk. J.D. Martinez home run. Bogaerts lined out to third. Devers. Fly ball to center. Brock Holt single. Then Jackie Bradley Jr. home run. 4 runs in, but it was not enough to overcome the Dodgers, who now take a 3-1 lead. Game number 4 is the most important game of the series. The Red Sox need to win 3 in a row now. As I mentioned, the chance of any team in baseball winning 3 games in a row is remote. It can be done, obviously, but you can take the best team in the league, put them against the worst team in the league in a 3-game series. Somehow, some way, that one team always wins at least one of them. So Dodgers 3, Red Sox 1, and it could be over in Los Angeles. Game number 5 coming up. So thanks to Keith and Tabletop Baseball and everyone else that came on by. We got Game 5 of this series coming up. And, of course, don't forget we got our 2016 Game 7, the Chicago Cubs, Cleveland Indians 2016 World Series replay with Fall Classic Baseball. That'll be coming up later today. Game 7. There's nothing better in sports. Whether you're talking baseball or hockey, Game 7s are the best. Game 7, 2016 World Series. Let's see if the Indians can win it or if the Cubs repeat history and win their first World Series since like a million years. So we'll see everyone later. Thanks everyone for coming by. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.